Hello, I'm back again. I'm really sorry about that. If anyone is watching the VOD, I don't really know how it works. If this will still count as the same VOD, I'm not sure. If it doesn't, then for a bit of context, I was just playing my Ashes Reborn Red Rains playthrough, a standard level 2 Corpse of Viros run. I was playing as Victoria. Oh, I still haven't changed the title. Hold on, let me do that for the stream real quick. I'm now playing as Aradel. Let me just update that. Okay. I was playing as Victoria. Things were going a little bit not to plan, but I thought I was just about to make some amazing comeback, and then my camera started bugging out, and I was having some issues with it turning black. I've made some changes, and I'm hoping that won't happen again. But there's always a chance it will, so we'll see. But fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I'm going to start again. I thought I'm just going to try a different setup entirely. I've just set up the game to play as Aradel, who is a really, really cool character. I'm excited to play as her. A little bit more simple, and I think her cards will translate better to fighting the Chimera this time than Victoria's did. Because some of Victoria's spells just weren't really doing it for me on that last run. So let's see if we can do it this time. So I'm just going to run through the first 5 that I picked. So, Shifting Mist, change 2 dice. That's a ready spell, which is really nice to have. I've picked a lot of ready spells, so it might be a slow start, but I'm hoping by round 2 we'll be absolutely flying. Summon Mist Spirit. Basically, for context, Aradel's whole jig is to just try and overwhelm the enemy. I've got a maximum of 8 people I can have on the battlefield at once, and I've got loads of conjurations I can summon. Let me just have a sip of water. So I think the main problem I'm going to have is not having enough room on my desk to put all of these allies on the field. But there we go, there's 3 ready spells to summon conjurations, and finally, Steady Gaze. Place 2 exhaustion tokens on a target unit, which is just so good. What a spell that is. Okay, I've done the same again. I've got a mixture of Fury and Shadow in the Corpse of Viros setup. And I haven't rolled yet. I wish I had, because that is the best setup you could possibly ask for. Let me roll now. Wish me luck. Okay, not the best, not a great roll, but it could have been worse. Let's get all these basics out the way. Yeah, not very many, just the 1 power side this time. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad I took, which spell was it? I'm glad I took Shifting Mist to change 2 dice. That's going to come in handy with rolls like this. Right, well, let's just start, shall we? Let's go for it. I'm going to start by summoning, let's just check which conjurations I want to prioritize here. So Mist Spirit is very weak, but you can summon a lot of them. I don't think that's priority number 1. Butterfly Monk may guard against a unit that's being attacked. When this unit is destroyed, remove a wound token from a target unit or Phoenix Spawn. Look at that artwork too. That's a pretty fairy. Okay, so maybe Butterfly Monk is a good shout. Or we have, I think you can only summon, no, you can summon 2 Blue Jaguars. So let's see what they do. When this unit is declared as an attacker, may choose a target unit an opponent controls. That unit cannot block or guard. Pretty cool. Still not great stats though. None of my units have great stats, so I don't really think it matters which one I summon first. For that reason, I'm going to start with the Jaguar. No, I'm going to start with Butterfly Monk as my main action. Side action, I'm not going to do anything. And let's go straight to Chimera and see what they do. Okay, 1 on the power side and a 9. 9 means Target opposing player lowers 2 non-basic dice. Damn. That's a pain. What do I want to hold on to? I'm seeing a lot of masks. Yeah. I'm going to lower these 2. 1 nature and 1 illusion dice. And then reveal. Okay, Whiplash. When this unit comes into play, destroy the opposing player's leftmost unit. That's fine because I don't have any units, so screw you. So straight back to me. I think it would be a good a time as any, before I run out of dice, to use Steady Gaze, which is going to cost me 2 masks. That's okay though. No, I've picked the wrong spell. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking Shifting Mist. My bad. That's the ready spell I want, which only costs 1 mask. So thank you. I'll take that back. Thank you very much. So that's a ready spell, which is going to let me change 2 of my dice, which I feel like I'm going to need to do. And in fact, I might actually do now. Or should I wait? I will wait. I could kill. I love the nature dice spell. Deal 1 damage to a target unit. I mean, that's just so helpful. I could change something to a frog right now and then kill Whiplash straight away. But I've got a lot of units that have 1 damage that could also do that job and save me a frog. Yeah, okay. I'm going to pass on my side action. Let's see what the Chimera does. Oh, I'm kind of hungry all of a sudden. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I might need to go shopping. But we'll do that after this game. Priorities. I'm kind of craving something meaty tonight. 5. So, reveal and attack with revealed aspect. Yikes, please don't be bad. I had a feeling it was going to be you. That stinks. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about this. That sucks. Okay, well at least it's exhausted straight off the bat. It's going to do 4 damage directly to Aradel. I have 16 damage total, so that's a big whack right at the beginning of the game. But, I don't know. In some ways it's nice to have that unit exhausted straight away, so, you know, it could be worse. Okay. What am I going to do now? Should I summon a unit? No, I'm going to summon... Yeah, I'm going to put... How many things? I can have 4 spells on my spell board. That takes me up to 3, and I'm running out of room. That's okay. Summon Mist Spirit. I'm going to get that ready to be used. And I will... Tempted to meditate and get a frog. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to meditate my top card. Losing Shifting Mist. That kind of stings. Oh well. And I'm going to turn this basic dice into a frog. So maybe next turn I could destroy Whiplash with my dice spell. Let's see how I feel in a minute. Okay. Another basic. And a 9. Oh, yikes. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Target opposing player must lower 2 non-basic dice again. What do I need? I need a frog to summon. It's okay, I have Shifting Mist, so it's not the end of the world. I'm going to get rid of both of my nature dice. In this case. Do I need a wolf? Realistically? No. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to turn one of these back to the class side. And I'm going to lower this to a mask instead. And then they reveal Rampage. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit and re-roll a basic rage dice. That's fine. Starts with 2 status tokens on it. Wouldn't mind taking that out sooner rather than later, but I've got ways of dealing with the dice. I'm not too worried about that, really. But I tell you what, yes. Okay, I'm glad I made this decision to keep one of my leaf dice, because I think what I'm going to do is Water Blast as my side action, which exhausts Aradel. But my ability is deal 2 damage to a target unit, which I'm going to do, costing me 1 leaf. Deal 2 damage. I'm going to use it on Rampage. Just checking there's nothing stopping me from doing that. There isn't. Taking you out nice and swiftly. Dealing 1 damage to the Chimera. Unlucky, buddy. Now for my main action. Should I get something on the board? Potentially. Let me see. Oh, I thought I played my monk rather than my Mist Spirit. That's okay, though. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play Summon Mist Spirit, which allows me to put a Mist Spirit directly on the board, but I can also pay an additional basic dice to put another Mist Spirit on the board, which I think is going to work nicely right now, so I'm going to do that. So, exhaust that, pay myself a mask, and a basic die to play 2 Mist Spirits onto the board. 1, 2. Just to give myself a little something to block with. A little bit of cannon fodder. I think it's quite nice to have. See what the Chimera does. Another failed roll. That's what we like. And a 3. That's good. Attack if able. If not, reveal. So here we go. This is why I'm glad. Oh, this is perfect. So Whiplash is going to attack my rightmost unit. And, I mean, they'll kill each other, which is absolutely fine with me. So, oh, this is great. This is a good start to the game. That's going to do 1 damage to the Chimera, but it's also going to kill my Mist Spirit. That's fine. Groovy. Alright, we're rolling. So, back to me again. Let's see, where are my cards? There they are. So, what do I want to do? Do I want to summon some more cannon fodder? I don't know where I'm going to find 3 damage to destroy the hunting instincts. That's a tricky one. Could place... No, there's no need to do that. I'm going to summon my blue jaguar, get that out on the field. What I think I'll do is start slightly overlapping these guys. Like that, just to give myself a bit of room. It's not the prettiest setup, but it does the trick. So that will do for my main action. Could use my side action to raise a couple of dice. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save my side action. I'm not going to use it. Let's go see what the Chimera does. It's a 4. I've rolled very well of on the rage dice. So a 4 is attack if able. If not, then reveal. So I'm going to reveal. Lurk. Ooh, this one can be deadly, but quite good for me again. So I can't target this guy with any spells, abilities, or attacks until it attacks me first, so that it's exhausted. That's okay though, because I don't mind it killing my Mist Spirit and taking the blow. And I think that's basically what I'm going to have to do. And it attacks the leftmost unit, so that kind of works nicely for me. I obviously could place 2 exhaustion tokens. What's a token? Tokens on it and stop it from attacking at all. I don't really know if that's worth it. I want to hold on to this. I don't know if I'm being a little bit too careful by holding on to that, but I'm going to. I'm going to summon a couple of more units to get some more damage out on the board. So let's play my blue jag for 2 basic die. Just seeing what I want to hold on to. Yeah, I'll do 1 of each. Let's get my blue Jaguar out on the field. Cool. It's only 1 damage again. Kind of underwhelming, but I think that's the best thing I can do at this stage. So that's what I'm going to do. Do I start firing off shots with my frog? See if I can get some damage on hunting instincts? Could be an idea. I might run out of main actions eventually. But I need a frog to summon my butterfly monk. Okay, side action. I'm going to change 2 dice of my choice. Turn this one into a frog. And obviously turn this one into a wolf. I think that's a good move. So let's see what the Chimera does. A 9, oof, and a red reins. Power side. So a 9, this is the worst thing that could have possibly happened. I knew this was going to happen. I must lower 2 non-basic dice. I'm going to choose these. Because I want to keep my frogs for the damage. And then reveal. Let's see what the final card is. It's another lurk. Woof. Okay. Damn. Okay, things are getting spicy now. Well, if I wait for both of them to attack, I can kill them both with my frogs. So that's something. Okay. Yeah. At the very least, we may end up with hunting instincts alive, but that's okay. I think what is the best thing I can do is attack hunting instinct with my mist spirit just to get a bit of damage off, because he's about to die anyway. Yeah, that's a good move. So I'm going to attack with my mist spirit. Let's see if the Chimera is going to block or guard for its aspect. It needs a 9 or above. And it got a 9. You're joking. Damn, that stinks. Oh well. That's just how the cookie crumbles. That's my main action. I'm not going to use a side action this round. Thanks for asking. So now, Lurk is going to attack my leftmost unit, and it does its damage first anyway, so it doesn't matter that my guy's exhausted. My guy is now dead. Rest in peace, Miss Spirit. Okay, now that Lurk is exhausted, it can be hit by dice spells. So I think now's the perfect time to use my side action and kill it with a frog. Go on, frog. Get him. Oh, I forgot I had these. Get it, frog. Kill, kill. Get him, get him. Okay, so he's dead. Rest in peace. That's 2 blood to the Chimera, putting them on 5 damage. It's not a good time to be the corpse of Viros right now, I'm telling ya. It's not a good time. Okay, I'm now going to try again at attacking the hunting instincts with my blue jag. Let's see if the Chimera is going to block this time. 9 or above, it gets a 5, so it doesn't block. So I'm now exhausted, my blue jag, but I did 1 damage. And it has 3 life. That's fine. So, on to Chimera's turn. It's going to attack my leftmost unit with Lurk, which it's going to successfully do. Exhausting itself, but killing my blue jag. Rip. That was a good friend, that blue jaguar. Okay, back to me. I can now fire my froggy at Lurk and kill it. Go on, frog, get him. It's another 2 damage. Not a good day to be a Chimera right now. It's not a good time to be alive. Okay, so that was my side action. Can I afford a main action? No. Unfortunately, I can't summon my butterfly monk because it costs a frog and I just used my last frog. I can, if I wanted to, next turn. No, I can't because I'm going to pass and then the Chimera is going to pass. I need to do a main action now or the round is over and I don't have one I can use. So the round is over. So let's do a bit of cleaning, bit of admin. Let's get all those exhaust tokens rid of. Get these guys ready for the next round. Chimera goes first next turn, so we'll turn the first player token. Now there was one remaining aspect on the board, which means we place a Red Rains token on the Chimera. Remember, it needs 3 of those to use its ultimate, which we don't want to happen, but that's okay. I've got a couple of ideas of how we can avoid that. So, what do I need to do? I need to re-roll my dice. I'm going to re-roll all of them. Ooh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was unlucky. Wow, I've never seen that before. All 5 basic dice on my nature side. That stinks. All 5 are basic. I don't even know what the chances of that are. Very slim. That's some poor, poor luck. Hey, that's how the cookie crumbles. Can't complain. I'm going to hold on to my steady gaze because I have a feeling that's going to come in handy soon. Massive growth. Root armor, nice. Another root armor, okay. And another steady gaze. Okay, well I might as well start using these. No point holding on to them. Bit frustrating. Not the best draw there, I must say. At least I've got my conjurations to summon to get some stuff out on the board. Okay. So it's the Chimera's turn first. Let's see what they do. Another basic. And a 9 again. Oh my goodness. So I need to lower 2 of my dice. Don't have a lot of choice here. Because I don't have a lot that aren't basic. Wow, I'm really running on fumes right now. And reveal. Regenerate. Okay, that can be a pain, but I think we've got the means to deal with it. What do I want to do? I kind of want to... I think that's a good move. Yeah, I think that's a good move. I really don't want Hunting Instincts to attack again. Because that's a heavy hitter. It does 4 damage. So I'm going to use my side action to change 2 dice to a side of my choice. Turning these 2 into frogs. Damn. Oh, that also costs a side action to use my Phoenix Spawn ability. That's a shame. But nothing to be done. I'm ready for next turn at least. What shall I use as a main action? I could exhaust that unit straight away. But if I can kill it next turn, I kind of don't want to have to use that. I think what I will do though is summon a Mist Spirit. Oh, can I afford it? I need a mask, and I've got a mask. Huge. And I'm also going to use a basic die to summon 2 Mist Spirits rather than just the 1. Bonk. Bonk. Excellent. Get 'em, boys. Get out there and fight. Right, so that's my turn. Let's see what Chimera does. Come on, give me something not too bad. Okay. Getting close to a Red Rains token here. Oh, they rolled a 12. That's an immediate... Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just reading this now that it's relevant. Increase... So I'm looking at the bottom bit, the note. Increase the Chimera's ultimate value by 1 for each exhaustion token on the Chimera or this card. I can... Oh, can I only exhaust a unit, though? I don't think the Chimera counts as a unit. I'm just thinking I've got this steady gaze. 2 exhaustion tokens on a target unit. I don't think that Corpse of Viros counts as a unit, so that sucks. I was hoping to prevent him from prevent them from using their ult, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, unfortunately. Okay, oh well. So that's 1 red range token, and they're literally one good roll away from ultimate, which would be really bad for me right now, because it would wipe out my entire board. Which is only 2, but still. Well, I'd like to do something with these mist spirits first. What am I doing? So 12, yep, so it did that, and now it needs to reveal. Iron Scales, damn. Okay. Okay, I've got a plan. So it's back to me. I think straight away I'm going to use Water Blast, my Phoenix Spawn ability, to do 2 damage to Hunting Instincts, which will kill it straight out. And put 2 damage on the Chimera. And then I can use my main action. What I can do is go for the face. I'm going to send both my Mist Spirits into battle and see if they can hit the Chimera. But secretly, that's what I don't want to happen. I know that these 2 are going to block both of my attacking units, so I'll do 1 damage to each, which is kind of perfect, because that will kill Regenerate and do 1 damage to Iron Scales. And it can only take a maximum of 1 damage anyway, so that's good. Okay, so I'm going to attack. These 2 are going to block in the order left to right, so that's fine. So that will kill both of my units. Bing bonk. Oh, sorry, wrong button. This is my everyone attack sound. Get him, lads, get him. Get him, lads. I just realised my green screen was on and causing an odd thing to happen, so I apologise for that. Sometimes it's alright when it's on. Yeah, that's not very attractive, is it? Okay, I was being lazy and not turning it off, because earlier it wasn't showing. I think I must have moved the green screen slightly, and can't wait for this to not be a problem. See, there you go. Now it's better. Just need to keep the green screen flat. Anyway, where was I? So I'm going to do 1 damage to each of these guys. 1 damage is enough to kill Regenerate, so straight away do 1 damage to the Chimera, putting him on 10. Sorry, I'm trying to do this carefully and not ruin everything. But now I have to roll to see if Regenerate will come straight back. Oh, this sucks. Damn, okay. Regenerate comes straight back, but it's exhausted. Basically, no matter what, the Chimera's going to ult this turn. So I'm glad I did the smart thing and cleared my board before it clears it for me. I think that was a good move. Okay, so it's the Chimera's turn again. Let's see, is it going to finally roll that power side? No, still no. And a 4. Attack if able, if not reveal. Okay, so Iron Scale is going to attack. It's just going to hit my face. That's all it can do. For 3 damage, putting me from 4 to 7. I've got 16 health total, so I'm already nearly halfway through my health. But that's fine. That's expected in the early stages of the match. I'm warming up. Okay, so that was that. It's my turn again. Need to start summoning some units here again. Yeah, I'm going to play Butterfly Monk, I think. Which costs me my frog. So this unit may guard a unit that's being attacked. That could be helpful. When this unit's destroyed, I may remove a wound token from my Phoenix Born. Okay, so that was my main ability. I think what I'll do is maybe give it some armor. It's kind of frustrating because I don't know what's going to come out next. Is it worth me using one of these? Because whatever comes out next might one-hit me no matter what. It's pretty nice though. Prevents, not only gives +1 life, but every time I take damage, I take 1 less damage. Yeah, that's kind of too nice to not use. I'm going to do it. Or should I save it for my blue jag? Maybe that's an even better idea. No. I'm going to use it. I've got a powered up butterfly monk. Come at me. Come at me, Chimera. Let's see if they do. Okay, there's the final power side. So, things are about to get spicy. Let's put these all back. And we get 1 more Red Rains token. So, now we have to fire off the ultimate. Remove Red Rains equal to the ultimate value, which is 3. Done. Discard all cards. That's not relevant. Deal 1 damage to all my units. That's fine because, see, I'm glad I used the thing now. I -1 damage from all that I take on the Butterfly Monk, so that takes no damage, but it does do 1 damage to my Phoenix Born. Ouch. And then we go to phase 2 on both the ultimate and the behavior cards. That's fine. God, I'm so hot right now. So sweaty in my room. But that's okay. Right. Where was I? I'm flustered and hot. Yes, so they rolled that, did that. They've cast their ultimate. We're on to phase 2. They rolled a 4. Attack if able, which it isn't, then reveal. Rampage. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token and reroll all basic rage dice. Bit of a pain, but I think we can deal with that. So we're on to my turn. Massive growth. It's pretty nice. A bit overkill, massive growth though. Yeah, I'm gonna summon Blue Jaguar. Blue Jaguar. That's my main action. Where are you? There you are. Hey fella, good to have you back. Do I have a side action that I want to use? Could cast Root Armor on Blue Jag as well. I think that's probably a good shout. Oh, I don't have a... Damn, that's annoying. I don't have a leaf. Okay, in which case I'm going to meditate twice. And turn these 2 into frogs. You shall be a frog. So I'm going to lose Out of the Mist and Mist Typhoon. We haven't used those yet. That's fine. Cool. Right, so that's my turn. What's the Chimera gonna do? Let's find out. Rolled a 5. Reveal and attack with revealed aspect. It's always a dangerous one. Glare. The opponent unit cannot play or action or reaction spells. Doesn't matter because it's exhausted, so that's irrelevant, but it's going to do 2 damage to Aradel's face. Unless I guard which I think I'm going to do with my Butterfly Monk, which has 2 health and takes 1 less damage. So it will survive, because it will only take 1 damage from glare. So I'm going to do that. Am I going to counter? Am I going to counter? Big questions, big questions. I think I might as well. Oh wait, I have to counter, because I jumped in the way, so I do have to counter. It's me forgetting the rules. So that's 1 damage to you. I also forgot to take a status token and re-roll all basic rage die. That stinks. Come on, give me some good luck. Give me some good luck. Wow, that is good luck. Okay. I seem to love rolling basic die today. That's good. Good for me. Okay, so back to me again. What can I do? What can I do? Could use massive growth and do some real damage. I could exhaust, rampage, stop it from attacking with ready gaze. I can't afford it though. And it seems kind of like a waste of a card. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I am going to do, saying that as if I've decided, I haven't. I do like massive growth. It's a pretty cool card, but I'm going to use root armor on my Jag, which is going to cost me 1 frog and my side action. But I think that kind of makes these two pretty tanky now, which I'm kind of happy with. And for my main action, maybe I'll just attack. Or should I use massive growth? Maybe I will. I mean, I don't want to hold on to it. There's no point holding on to cards, is there? Just seems like kind of a waste, all that damage, and I'm not really going to be able to use it on anything big. Yeah, but I think I need to, because I need to kill some of these guys, or I'm going to be in real trouble. Nah. I'm not going to, because it will cost me a frog, and I can use a frog to kill one of these anyway, so... yeah. Main action, I'm going to... attack Iron Scales. Let's see if the Chimera blocks. 9 or above. For God's sake. It does block. Damn, that's bad luck. And I'm exhausted. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's frustrating. Damn. Okay, right, Chimera's going to attack left to right. The only one that can is Rampage. Well, first of all, let's minus the status token. We have to re-roll all of these. Oh, that didn't count as a roll, even though it worked in my favour. Are you joking me? That's so crazy. All of these are now on their power side. Oh my goodness me. That's like... my rolls have either been amazing or terrible today. So that's a Red Rains token. That's okay. It's okay. Damn, I knew I should have killed Rampage. Right, it's going to attack. That's what it was going to do, wasn't it? So it's going to attack the rightmost unit. I could block with Aradel. I'm not going to. It's only going to do 1 damage because I have my root armor. So that's fine. And it's now exhausted. Right, I need to find some damage here. What can I do? Can't do an awful lot, is the honest truth. Yeah. Okay. I'll use my frog to deal 1 damage to... What makes most sense? Probably kill Iron Scales, which will do 2 damage to the Chimera. Main action. Can't afford anything. I probably would have used Steady Gaze just to reapply some exhaustion on one of these guys, but damn, frustrating. I don't have a main action, so I'm going to pass. The Chimera's going to pass. And I think that means... I should have thought that through. Yeah, I think that basically means the round's over. Because we both passed. Feels bad. Nothing I can do. Okay, oh well, it goes back to me for the first turn this round. Let's do a bit of admin once more. That doesn't have any recovery. Neither do you. That stinks. I feel like someone's gonna... I think these guys are gonna die. Sad. Let's redraw up to 5. And they get 3 Red Rains tokens because... There's 3 aspects remaining, so it's going to ultimate no matter what. Deal 2 damage to all units in Phoenix Spawn. And then remove the behavior and ultimate card. Damn. Damn it, damn it, damn it. So, 2 damage, you die. Goodbye, Butterfly Monk. That stinks. 2 damage. You, obviously, they're only taking 1 because they have root armor. So you take 1 damage and you're still alive. Thank goodness. And then I take 2 damage, putting me on 10. Let's get a nice 10. There we go. Damn. Okay. Well, that was an unfortunate round. Am I going to use Massive Growth? Yeah, I am going to use that. I don't think I'm going to use Steady Gaze, though. It's just not quite worth it for me. So I'm going to discard these 2. Oh, let me just take those off there. And there. Well, first of all, let me roll my dice. Okay, better than last time, but still terrible. I can't seem to roll these nature dice very well. That sucks. Okay, we got a frog, but damn, we've got loads of wolves. There's a plus side. Bunch of Minecraft wolves. Okay, let's draw up to 5. Summon Mist Spirit. That's cool. Reflections in the water. Basically shuts down one of the opponent's units. That's very helpful. Root armor. Cool. And Mist Typhoon. Deal 1 damage to all opponent units and draw a card. That's huge. And I kind of want to use that straight away, to be honest. Oh, I have to reapply these guys' status tokens. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that straight away. That's too good not to use. Can I afford it? Yes. Cost me a frog, though, which stinks. A frog and a mask. Deal 1 damage to all opponent units. So, Glare dies. Oh, wait, no, that's an action spell. I can't use action spells. Because Glare is alive. and it's stopping me from using action spells. Damn it. That's really annoying. Oh, okay. In which case, I'm going to... How annoying is that? Could send Blue Jag out on a suicide mission to kill Glare. That might be a good move, because what I'm going to do is use Reflections on the Water, which costs me a mask. While this spell is attached to a unit, it basically has no abilities. Which means Rampage isn't going to continue using its status tokens, which is very helpful. So that was my side action. For my main, I'm going to... summon something, I think. Nah, what I'm going to do... I'm going to use Massive Growth. There we go. I can use multiple alteration spells, can't I? Just not the same instance, I think. Hold on, let me double check. Checking the rules, guys. Okay, yeah, I think I was right. There's no limit to alteration spells on a unit, so that's great. Cool, so Chimera's turn. Let's see what happens. Okay, and a 10. Oops. Raise 3 basic rage die, 1 level. Damn. Okay, and then reveal. Please don't be something bad. Oh, man. Okay. That puts me in a position. Could attack it with my Blue Jag, and it would survive, because it now has 7 health. -2, that's 5. That only does 4 damage, and I have root armor, so I'd only take 3 damage. Could be an idea, could be an idea. I'd really like Glare to not be here so that I could use... Let me just double check. Can't play action or reaction. That's an alteration, so I don't think that counts. I'm just checking I'm not cheating accidentally. I really want to use my action spell. I'm going to use my frog to deal 1 damage to Glare, killing it outright, and doing 1 damage to the Chimera. So that's my side action. Main action, I think... I'm going to summon something. I'm going to summon my Mist Spirits, which will cost me a mask, and I'm also going to use a basic die to summon 2 rather than 1, because I'm just crazy like that. I'm a bit loco like that. Okay, so we've got a few more units on the battlefield now. Let's see what the Chimera does in response. Oh, is that always like that? That must have been, right? I'm going to assume it was. I don't want to accidentally cheat. I must have not just put it in the thing. I've either cheated or I'm being extra hard on myself. I don't know which one. Okay, thank goodness. Basic die and a 10. Turn, raise 3 rage dice. Gosh dang it. So that's 1. Blink. 2, 3. That stings. Okay, we're close to getting ulted again, which I really don't want to happen. But it seems like it might. Okay. And then reveal. Glare. Oh, not another glare. You're kidding me. Okay. Well, that leaves me... Damn. Still can't cast my action spell. So what are they going to do next turn? They're going to attack my rightmost unit, which will kill it. And I'll deal 1 damage. Damn. I want to use my Phoenixborn ability to kill Glare, but I don't have a leaf. I'm gonna have to meditate to get a leaf. Is there anything else I need whilst I'm meditating? I think I'd be silly not to meditate 3 times and get 3 Throgs. As expensive as that is, I think it's a necessity. I lose a massive growth, a shifting mist, and a summon mist spirit. But I get 3 frogs out of it, which I think is going to help me a lot. Should I attack? I've just remembered when I attack face, they counter but they don't get exhausted. I don't know if I cheated before, if I ever encountered that rule. That's fine. What do I want to do? Is there any point in me attacking, or do I just wait to be attacked and then counter? It's always a safer bet. Yeah, I'm going to summon Mist Spirit as my main action. I already summoned Mist Spirits and I didn't exhaust, so there we go. Chimera's turn. Let's see what happens here. A 6. And a power side. So, on a 6... Reveal attack with revealed target. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to roll. I just attack from the leftmost. I always forget this. That can still attack, right? Yes. So it's going to attack my rightmost unit, killing it outright. I'm going to obviously counter and do 1 damage. And then it's over to me. I'm going to use my side action to blast, dealing 2 damage to Glare, killing it outright. It's 1 damage on the Chimera, putting it up to 15. We're halfway there, 50% of the way to beating this guy. Let's go. It's doable, it's doable. I can now use, thank goodness, Mist Typhoon if I so desire. 1 damage to all units and draw a card. Yeah, it's got to be done, hasn't it? It's got to be done. So let's do that. And we draw a card. Summon Butterfly Monk. Cool. Deal 1 damage to all enemy units. So that kills these 2. So that does 1 damage to you. And let's see if you come back to life. Regenerate. No, you don't. See ya, sucker. Thank goodness for that. You die as well. I never exhausted myself. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Dealing 1 damage to the Chimera. Okay. I think that was a good turn. I'm about to get battered, but it's okay. We're ready for this. We're prepared for this. It's fine. Let's see what... No, Chimera doesn't go. I'm being a fool. Sorry. You just attack leftmost unit, dealing 4 damage. I'll kill you, definitely. Which puts 2 damage on Chimera. But you do 4 damage to my blue jag. I have root armor, so I only take 3 damage, which puts me up to 5. Luckily, I have 7 health, so it's all good. But I am exhausted. Okay. So it's free reign now. The Chimera is going to continue to pass because it has no actions that it can take. So for my main action, summon Butterfly Monk. Bonk. Pop that there. Side action wise, what should I do? Do I want to use root armor on a measly mist spirit? Yeah, why not? Why the heck not? I've changed my mind. There's a reason why not. There's a reason why not. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So pass, you pass, come back to me again. For my main action, I'm going to use this frog instead to summon a Butterfly Monk. Yippee. I think that's going to be better for me. I never used Shifting Mist this round. I could have done that because earlier I meditated 3 times. I could have just used Shifting Mist. Well, there's no harm in doing it now. I'm just turning this into a wolf head. There's no point in not doing that. It's just frustrating that I didn't think of it. Was that just my side action? No, I summoned you, but it doesn't matter because you're going to pass back to me. Main action, I'm going to use these 2 remaining dice. So there really was no point in that because I only needed 2 basics to summon a blue jag. Where are you? There you are. Welcome. Welcome to the team. Right, I'm all out of dice now. Nothing else I can do. No side actions to use. All I can do is attack. So I'm going to attack face with these 3, dealing a combined 1, 2, 3 damage. So not a lot, but that's fine. So you go from 19 to 22 damage. Let's get another 10 out. Where's my other 10? Maybe I don't have another 10. Oh well, that works nicely. 22, so I've got 8 damage left to deal. Oof, it's getting intense, but we've got this, I think. We've got this. Right, end of the round, so let's do a little bit of admin. We actually got through all of the aspects this time, so that was nice. I'm going to hold on to root armor. I think that could still help us yet. Chimera goes first this turn. Let's summon up to 5. Reroll my dice. Okay, much better this time. We only got 1 basic. That's pretty lucky. Masks and a wolf head. That's a very nice roll. I always wish I had more frogs, but doesn't everyone all the time? Cool. Right. See, this is the late game Aradel that I'm talking about. Look how stacked my board is. I'll go into the final round. 4 units on the board. Everything's ready to be used. I'm popping off. Right, let's draw up to 5. Let's see what I get. Reflections in the water. That's awesome. To shut something down. Out of the mist. This is great. Deal X amount of damage to a target unit and draw a card. X equals the amount of units that I have in play. So right now that would be 4, which is so good. And a couple of summon spells. Cool. Right, so Chimera goes first. Let's see what happens here. It's a power side. 1 away from ulting. 5. Reveal and attack with the revealed aspect. Damn. Ah, that stinks. When this unit comes into play, destroy the leftmost unit with 1 or more wound tokens on it. So, goodbye, Blue Jaguar. You were good. You put up a good fight. Oh, I was meant to take off the thing from that, so it would have died anyway. Ah, that's a good point. I didn't take massive growth off my Blue Jaguar at the end of the round. If I had, it would have killed my Blue Jag at the end of the round because it would have had not enough health. So I'm going to pretend that Blue Jag was never there at the start of the round, which means Whiplash would have been revealed, and if you cannot deal one damage, if you cannot destroy the leftmost unit, deal 1 damage to the leftmost unit, which would have killed my Mist Spirit, so that sucks. Okay, that's fine. We survived, we're okay. Lost 2 units there, but one of them was just my fault. I'm thinking... Oh, you know what I've just noticed? Whenever my butterfly monks died... See, this is me rushing and not paying enough attention. They have a passive that lets me remove 1 wound token from a unit or Phoenix Spawn. Should have been using that. Probably could have taken at least 1 or 2 tokens off my guys or my Phoenix Spawn there, but that's my own fault for not seeing. Okay, I'm going to use my side action to play Root Armor on my Blue Jaguar, because that's just really powerful. And I'm going to use my main action. Hey, what's up? Thank you. Thank you so much for following. Love that. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad my sound worked. I actually heard it that time and was able to see your username before it disappeared. Thank you so much for that. WakuFan89, thank you so much. So I think I'm going to use my main action. I could just get rid of the Whiplash straight away, but I don't think there's any point. Rather than doing that, I think I will summon Mist Spirit, which will cost my main action as well as a mask, and I'll use a basic die as well. I'm going to use that instead, which lets me summon 2 Mist Spirits on to the board. Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh, cool. Well, yeah, thank you for being here. I've just started streaming, like, yesterday. I used to stream some, like, video game stuff, but I've been really into Ashes this week. I got Red Rains for Christmas and haven't had a chance to play it until, like, just recently. I moved into a new place and I've got a new desk set up, which has allowed me to, you know, have enough room to do it. So I was, really excited to set up the stream, and I just thought it's kind of niche, you know. I'm not expecting any friends or family to pop in and have any clue what's going on, but you know, it gives me an excuse to play. So yeah, it's awesome. I'm glad even if just one person pops in and says hi. That's great, man. You've made my day there. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I've used my main action to summon those Mist Spirits. So it's on to the Chimera, who might get an ult off here if it rolls on the power side, which it hasn't. I'm getting lucky today. And I only rolled 2, which means it attacks if able, if not reveal. It is able to attack, so it's going to attack my rightmost unit, which is my Mist Spirit, and I'm going to counter and do 1 damage in return. So although my Mist Spirit is dead, so are you, my friend. So 1 damage to the Chimera there. So the Chimera is currently on 23 damage out of 30. We're nearly there. I might be able to finish it off soon. Just need to find 7 damage somewhere. Playing quite a bit over the last week. Played the Flood of Moon Cove expansion. Is that one of the other Red Rains ones? Is that the one with like the guy with the big tentacles? I've seen them, like all of the expansions. At the moment, I'm between jobs, so I'm not able to buy the new expansion. So I'm just playing this one at the moment and having a great time. But I definitely plan on getting the rest. Is it good? Is it good fun? Do you have a favorite Red Rains expansion? I mean, this one's awesome. I know this was the first one that came out though, right? What happened? Number 2, attack if able, which they did. Killed each other, so it's back onto me. The one that drowning alteration spells. Yes, I saw that. I've been watching loads of Ashes Reborn like YouTube content, which is part of what made me want to do this. And one of the ones I was watching was a guy who was doing that. It must have been that Red Rains campaign, and that seemed really cool. I got to say, that's probably my favorite sort of aesthetic is the water and the drowning. Seems like a really cool mechanic. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy them all. My only problem when I got into Ashes a few years ago, I ended up, it was just like towards my birthday. So for my birthday, I got loads of the different Phoenix Born and all the packages and stuff. But I didn't really have anyone to play with. I was just like desperately trying to get all my family and friends to play with me. I don't really have like a community nearby that plays. So I was so glad when they said they were revealing like the co-op mode. I love all the art so much. Got to meet the original art. No way. Yo, that's so cool. That is sick. I've got to admit, I've been recently a bit. This is when I wish I had a webcam. Eventually, I will set one up so I can talk to you face to face a bit more. But I've been looking online at some of the alt art for the different cards. Like some of the cards have really cool alternate artwork, which they give away at like tournaments. And I really wish I had some of them. Some of them are so cool. But signed cards, that's sick. I'm jealous. maybe if I keep going, I'll get a chance to meet some I don't know, someone who works on the team, and you never know. I'm gonna keep streaming no matter what. Okay, it is my turn. I'm getting sidetracked. I can only use Out of the Mist on a unit, so I can't hit the Chimera with that. I could just summon more stuff onto the board. I think that just is going to be a good move no matter what. Oh, I played my Mist Spirits but never exhausted them. There we go. I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to play my second Mist Spirit ready spell, which costs me a mask. Whoops. And a basic die to summon 2. I just want to flood the board right now, because I'm only 7 damage off finishing this thing. So if I can find 7 damage and attack, I mean right now I've got 5. If I had what's it called, the thing that gave my alteration spell that gave my unit +4, I'd be cooking right now. But I'm nearly there. There's potential. Can I? No. My water blast is only on a unit as well. I was thinking I could get the final 2 damage to kill the Chimera there with that, but no, I don't think so. Okay, so that was my main move. What's my side action going to be? I don't think I've got one, unless I change a couple of dice. Nah, I'm not going to do that yet. Let's see what the Chimera does. Oh. Hold on. I haven't rolled. I have a terrible feeling. Yeah, it's about to roll. If it gets its power side, it's going to ult, which will wipe out basically my entire board. So I think my side action, I'm going to use my... I'm glad this is actually come in handy, finally. The Illusion Magic dice spell. Lower 2 dice in the opponent's dice pool. So we'll just give ourselves a little bit of future proofing. I just have to pray to the Lord it doesn't roll a 12 here, because that will really do me in. Okay, let's roll. Please no 12. Please no 12. Woof! I saw the 12 flashing for a second and it scared me. 9. Deal 1 damage to opposing player's target leftmost unit. Ah, I nearly used my root armor on him as well, but I chose not to. That was foolish because it's the leftmost unit. Oh well. When this unit is destroyed, I may remove 1 wound token from a unit or Phoenix Born, so I'm going to take 1 wound off. Aradel here puts me up 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it does 1 damage. Whoops. And then, what was it? Leftmost unit and then reveal. Let's see what happens. Ooh, Dark Descent. We haven't seen this one for a while. When this unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token on the opposing player's leftmost unit. If that unit already exhausted, discard it. Okay, that's fine. It's not exhausted. It's not fine. It still sucks. But at least it doesn't kill my Jag. It just exhausts them. Frustrating. Things are going slightly sideways. It's okay. Well, if I can just kill these aspects, I'll probably be able to finish the Chimera this turn. Can I find 3 damage? Or shall I just use reflections of reflections in the water on the Dark Descent? Takes him out of the game at least. Nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my Out of the Mist action spell. Can I afford it? No. That's fine. In which case, instead I'm gonna use Shifting Mist to change 2 dice. Get a wolf and a frog out of the situation. Wolves and frogs, notoriously good friends, good buddies. So it's nice to have them. Main action, I'm gonna swamp the board a little bit more. And summon Butterfly Monk, because that's just really good to have. Because he can guard for other units. In fact, can I afford that? Cost me a frog. Yeah, we can afford that. We got frogs. Got frogs galore. Hey, Butterfly Monk, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, that was a turn. That was a turn. Let's see what the Chimera does. Please don't roll a 12, my friend. Brother, please. Ay, caramba. Why did I say anything? Oh, that stings. That really stings. This is the one problem with Aradel's deck. Everything has such low health, and it's susceptible to being wiped out by an ultimate. Stinky. Right, let's see what the damage is. I called it. Why did I say anything? I shouldn't have said anything. What an idiot. After placing red rain, remove, done. Discard all cards, that's fine. Add a face down aspect to each of the Chimera's battlefields. If it's currently in the recovery phase, do this step after replenishing aspect. That's fine. Face down, right? Yeah. Oh, so it doesn't do damage. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, that's so much better. I'm actually happy about that. I thought it was going to do like 2 or 3 damage to my entire team, but it doesn't. It just reveals another aspect. That's so much better. Oh, okay, we're in this. All right, we're cooking. Okay, so we rolled a 12. It also reveals. Let's see what the doctor ordered. Regenerate. Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah, let's... What can I do? I played a Butterfly Monk earlier and I didn't exhaust it. I've got a bad habit of doing that. Could just attack. Could just attack. Could attack. Maybe I'll destroy Dark Descent. I'm going to do that. I mean, we're right at the end of the game. There's no point holding on to cards. I might be able to finish it very soon. That is going to cost 2 of my dice, but deal basically 5 damage to a unit of my choice. I'm going to choose you, buddy. So that's 2 extra damage to the Chimera, which puts them on 25 damage out of 30 with 5 away from victory here. So what was that? That was my side action. That's a crazy side action. Main action wise, why don't I summon a blue jag? It's always a nice move. I can't afford it, that's why. Alright, main action, I'm going to hit the regenerate with one of my mist spirits. Let's see if the Chimera blocks it. It doesn't, what a fail. Let's see if regenerate dies or if it comes back to life. it comes back to life. But I still do 1 damage, right? When this unit is destroyed, yeah, because it was destroyed. Even though it regenerated. Place this unit onto the right. And it's exhausted. That's okay, because I don't think we're going to get to a point where that's a problem. Because I'm going to wrap this up before that happens. See what Chimera does. It's a 2. Attack if able, if not reveal. Constrict. When this unit comes into play, target opposing player must place 1 exhaustion token on a card they control. Fine. I'm going to put it on my middle one. No, I'm not. A card I control, huh? I don't think it's going to be relevant until... Yeah, I'm going to use it on my Shifty Mist, because we're not going to get another round anyway, I don't think. I'm going to finish it. This unit will block for the Chimera, that's fine. Ah, see, this would have been even better to use my Out of the Mist on, because it has 4 health. But, hey, that's how the cookie crumbles. We move. So how... Right, with 4 damage off winning. I want to attack face right now, but this guy will guard. So I'll only do 3 damage. Is there any way I can find 1 extra damage? Not easily. Right, if I bide time, there's a chance this guy will exhaust itself. No, if... Yeah. Chance it will exhaust itself, and then I can hit face for 4. Okay, right, for my main action anyway, I'm just going to summon a blue jag card, just because I can. And I might as well. Alright, it's cheeky, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to use... Am I? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'm going to hold on. I've still got my Water Blast, and I've got just the right amount of mana to use it, but I'm going to save it. I was thinking I could hit Regenerate, do an extra 1 damage to the Chimera, but I'm going to hold off. Let's see what the Chimera does. A Red Rains and a 9. Deal 1 damage to opposing player's leftmost unit. Well, that does none, because I have Root Armor, which takes 1 less damage, so nothing. And reveal. What are you going to do? 1 exhaustion you get. Oh, I had a feeling this was going to happen. If that unit is already exhausted, discard it. Feels bad. Goodbye, Blue Jag. Damn, I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. Okay, suddenly I'm in a stickier position than I previously was. Okay. I'm going to use my side action to blast 2 damage on Dark Descent. But I can't hit him for the extra 1. Okay, let me do a bit of maths. So let's say I've done that. So that's 2 damage. I can now try and attack face. These 2 will block these 2 units, but I'll still get 2 damage off. Taking them... I need to find 4 damage. But this Mist Spirit will kill the Dark Descent, which will do 2 damage. So that's the move. So that was my side action. So my main action, I'm going to use all 4 to hit face. Constrict will block here, killing my Mist Spirit. Dark Descent will block here. They'll kill each other, which is great because that puts 2 damage onto the Chimera. Rest in peace. I'm not even going to resolve that fight because it's irrelevant. Well, fine, I will. 1 damage. Boop. And I'm dead. And then these 2 are unblocked because Regenerate is exhausted, so they're going to do 2 damage to their Chimera, putting it on 30 damage total, meaning we have won. Yippee! I need to get some more sounds because that is underwhelming, the fart noise. But hey, we got fireworks. Thank you so much. Thank you, WakuFan89. How do you pronounce the name? I don't want to be saying it wrong. But thank you for being here. Thank you for celebrating with me. I mean, I think I did that all right. I'm not 100% on which cards will block for the Chimera and which won't. I mean, Constrict says it will block for the Chimera and guard for aspects without this ability. So does that mean other units won't? In which case, I would have won even easier. Or would I? Because I wouldn't have killed that unit. Let me check the rules. Rule check. Let's get a rule check. I should have been doing... I keep forgetting to use my sound effects for everyone killing each other. Ah, okay, amazing. Right, thank you. I didn't even need to check the rules. You got my back. Only units with a unit guard will block for the Chimera. I think that's the right... Yeah. I think you must be right, because otherwise they wouldn't specify specifically that this card will block for the Chimera. Okay, so... In which case, this Dark Descent wouldn't have blocked my Mist Spirit and died, or guarded, rather, my Mist Spirit and died. Which means I wouldn't have done that 2 damage, which means this would still be on 1 health. But I'm pretty confident that I would have won either way. I just needed to find 1 damage, and even if it went to the next round, I would have been able to find 1 damage. I could have cast a frog and just killed the Regenerate and done 1 damage. I'm pretty sure I would have had it either way, but that's good. I'm learning, so that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of games where you can build up a board and then swing out your first action to finish off there. Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that that is the rule. Next time I'll know that, but that's I think that usually works in your favor, to be fair. Just that one specific situation, it wouldn't have worked in my favor. But I still think I would have won. I'm not going to let it take away from my victory. That was great. So we beat standard level 2 single player Corpse of Viros. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm also really hungry and I need to go make some dinner. So that's my next thing on my list of things to do. Thank you so much for being here. I had someone before I had to restart the stream, Board Game Bard, popped in and said hello. Thank you for doing that. Oh yeah, I've got my first bot in the chat. Let's go. Let me ban them. Can I do that? I did this earlier. How do I do it? Oh, okay, I did it. Get rid of it? Oh, I'll figure that out in a minute. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It was awesome to have you in the chat. So thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me with the rules and everything. I'm probably going to be streaming a lot in the next couple of weeks just because I really enjoy it. But yeah, if you ever want to pop in and say hi, that'd be awesome. My name's Joe. So yeah, it's great to meet you. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. And I'm going to go make some dinner. So yeah. Goodbye.